Okay, dudes, what is up? And that is right. As you can see, we've got here the backstory of a guillotine. Now, first of all, before we actually get into this, I want to say a big thank you to some of the subscribers that actually give me the link so I can go and check this out. So a big thank you to you guys that for letting me know about this. So let's get on with it. Obviously, if you guys didn't know, Guillotine was actually made for Marvel Contest of Champions. That's right, Marvel actually made a character specifically just for Marvel Contest of Champions, which is awesome. I don't know if she's going to be coming into any other storylines within Marvel or anything like that, but we do know she was made for Marvel Contest of Champions, which is really, really awesome. So I've got a few screenshots here that we can actually talk about. So as you can see, first of all, Guillotine is just sitting on the rooftops with like a cape and a hoodie on and all her armor with her sword, just looking out in the night sky, maybe looking to see if she can detect any trouble in the night air. She does look awesome. Now we flip over to the next picture here. We see her face nice and close up. You can see she's got a mask on. She looks like she actually got red eyes, which is crazy insane. I don't think she is red eyes. I think it's brown eyes, but I'm not too sure. But there's a little bit of writing here that says, when you are little, the adult world is both magical and mysterious. Ooh, that just getting me in the mood to see what's going to happen. So now we flip over to the next scene here. This is obviously when Guillotine was a young girl. So it's telling you how it's like sort of telling you how she became Guillotine. So let's read the little thing they got right here. It says, my father always told me that room was off limits. So as you do when you're a kid, and your parents always say you don't go in a room or don't do this, don't do that, you're always curious and you always go to it. Why do we do that when we're kids? I don't know why. It just happens, you know. Even now I'll say to my kids, don't do this, and they'll end up doing it. Just like when I was a kid, my mum used to say something to me and I'll end up doing it anyway. If we flip over to the next scene right here now. Now Guillotine's in the room and she sees a box on the floor and it says here, but the sword was talking to me in my dreams. So obviously we know in the box it's the sword. So now as you can see, you're looking at the box right now. She's there with a little candle. So as you can see, this is probably like back in the day, maybe like obviously before like electricity or something like that, because who walks around with one of them candles when you can just turn a light on, right? So obviously this is back in the day. You got the little symbol on the box there, which actually looks really, really awesome. So now let's slip over to the next picture here. She's opened the box. God, why would she do that? Dude, Guillotine, this is why. All right, so there you go. She opens it up. Being a kid is what she's going to do. And it says here, calling my name. So the sword was literally calling her name. So I feel like it's her destiny maybe to be Guillotine. Move on to the next one here. So she has to take the sword out now, right? You know, the sword was calling her. She went into the room. She saw the box. She opened it. She might as well take the sword out, right? And it says here, it was a thing of beauty, which, you know, being honest, it actually does. The sword looks beautiful. I would love a sword like that in a collection. That actually looks really, really awesome. So let's flip over to the next part here. Now she takes the sword out. It says on the caption here, and dangerous. So it looks beautiful and dangerous. She cuts her thumb, just like a kid does when they touch sharp objects, they cut themselves. So she's cut herself here. Now, if we go over to the next picture, she drops it. As you can see, she grabbed her hand, and obviously where it's cut her, she's in pain. She's dropped the sword. Now, if we move over to the next picture here, the sword has dropped on the floor. And as you can see, if you look at the floor, you can see the floor like cracking. So it's obviously hit the floor with some force. The sword must be so heavy. Because now if we flip over to the next picture here, she actually goes through the floorboards and down into the basement or wherever she goes, to hell. I don't actually know where she's going. She's just falling. So now while she's falling, there's a little caption here in the next picture saying, I didn't know what my father did for a living. You know, don't ask how the bills are getting paid, dude. Don't ask how the bills are getting paid. Next picture here. Obviously, she's fallen down into the basement or wherever she's gone. She's seen the sword glowing and she just grabbed it. Now all it says here is, all I wanted was to be part of his world. Why would you want to be a part of his world? Look at this sword. That's dangerous. She just looks evil. Look at her. She just looks like she wants to be like, I don't even know. She just looks like she's just like, give me that sword. That's mine. So now let's flip over to the next scene here. Now, as you can actually see, she's grabbed the sword. She's picked it up. And now these, I don't even know what to call these things. Ghosts, knights, maybe people that are, because if you actually look at their swords, it looks like they've got them swords as well. So it might be protectors. It may be someone to try, maybe like mystical ghosts, or I don't know, people that's looking after her, or maybe that might be a part of her dad. I'm not too sure what that is. But they look awesomely cool. Now if we flip over to the next scene, you see Guillotine here says, did I have a choice? And she looks like she's going to be striking out. So I don't know if she's attacked them ghosts, killed them off, or whatnot. I have absolutely no clue. But you just see her going crazy right here, like dome like that. You didn't actually see her attack anything. But by the looks of this picture, it looks like she did go crazy and start attacking, which is going to be awesomely cool. Now if you flip over to the next scene, it actually takes you back to when she's standing on the rooftops like she was in the beginning. And it says here, do I guide the blade, or does it guide me? Now, I'm being honest, you guys. Picking up a sword like that, I don't think you're guiding any sword. The sword has the power. The sword is guiding you what to do. The sword looks after you. So, if we flip over to the next one here, the next scene is just saying Guillotine. That's basically her backstory, which is really, really awesome, guys. I actually really like this. I can't believe that Marvel Contest Champions actually got a character made for that game by Marvel. That was insane, like totally insane. That's how you know this game is definitely going places. But there you go, guys. That was a little bit of a backstory there for Guillotine. It'll be better if we actually get to see a little bit more of her maybe in the future. Maybe if Marvel do bring her into the Marvel world and we start seeing a little bit more of her, which would be really, really awesome. But okay, dudes, leave in the comments below and tell me what you think about this, because I think it is actually totally awesome and I can't wait to actually get her. It's going to be even better if we do get her. I'm going to open crystals until we do. No, scratch that. That could take thousands of crystals. I'm not going to do that. We're going to just try our hardest. But yeah, dudes, leave a little comment below. Tell me what you think about this. I'm super excited if we do get her. But dudes, we'll see you guys in the next episode, dudes.